Edmund, congratulations on winning the Public Sector Achievement of the Year award. Now you won for the Manx National Heritage's Eye Museum project. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
The Eye Museum is several things in one. It's a building in the middle of Douglas which we've just refurbished. It's a digital museum that underpins it. Thousands and thousands of photographs and archives, all available at the touch of a button. And from next year, it's worldwide.
Wow, and this helps people to trace their family trees.
Trace the family tree,
yeah.
information in the newspapers, the story of their house, and everything else as well.
Right, so all the stuff that used to be on microfiche, that's now all on digital.
There's 400,000 pages of newspapers available at the touch of a button.
Wow, and there's a lovely phrase that you opening the doors of the national memory.
Yes, it's very precious, isn't it, the memory of the island. We collect it, we look after it, we make sure future generations don't forget things, particularly things like war memorials and the language, things that have gone in the past. And by protecting it, we make available, and it's what the children are taught in future.
Yeah, and you've been working with community groups like Age Concern.
Yes, we're delighted that they've come in, they've taken it to it very quickly, they're doing training, they're using the building and thoroughly enjoying themselves.
Yeah. Fantastic, well done.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations Gary and Mark for winning the Coutts and Company Award for Innovation and Independent Thinking. Now as I understand it, you spent a lot of time studying tax law to devise your pension scheme, and this is not the first award it's won, is it?
That's right. We were frustrated with the environment that we had, and we managed to make a case to Treasury as to how to create new law specific to what we wanted. We managed miraculously to get new law passed within 6 months, and since then we've spent a lot of time tripping over the world to get our schemes used by people in the Far East and Middle East, 31 countries.
Wow. And prior to this, the Isle of Man was very much behind Guernsey in terms of competitiveness in this market, wasn't it?
It was indeed. I think the Isle of Man obviously came from behind Guernsey. When this type of legislation was introduced, Guernsey sort of found itself with this legislation already in place, with very good tax advantages, and so the Isle of Man had to develop something from scratch to compete.
Yeah, so you wanted it to be better than what was already there. Yeah. And how does it feel to be recognised for your excellence?
I think it's a really great achievement, and I say it's the second award we've won this year. The first one being from Professional Advisor.
Yeah, it's good because when we came up with something so innovative, it was so radical that some people had a problem with it, and even then it's taken maybe 6 months to get even the most informed advisors to understand that the rules are the rules.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, that's absolutely fantastic. So good.
Thank you, Julie.
Victoria, congratulations on winning the Boston Award for Volunteer of the Year.
Thank you.
Now that was quite some volunteering achievement that you did.
Yes. It was, yes. I got involved in the games about 3 years ago, just to get a few people together to help out with the games, which sounded very easy, and it turned into a real challenge. And about 2 years out, I realised it definitely wasn't a one-man job, so I got a little committee together. So I can't take full credit. There was a fantastic committee I worked with, and I have to say, the Manx community just blew me out of the water. The support that we got and the way that they reacted and the friendly response that they gave these Commonwealth visitors was just amazing, and we still get comments now.
Really?
We still get emails back.
How many volunteers did you end up organising?
Myself, we had about 900. But then I know that, like, I was a volunteer, majority, 99% of the organising committee were volunteers as well. So, I mean, if you add it up, it's over 1,000 volunteers. There were also some sporting technical volunteers that I didn't look after, but, you know, altogether, there was, I think, 2 full-time workers on those games, which is incredible.
And this was 3 years' work in the organising?
I came in late. There was over 5 years' work went into those games.
Because there were many comments about how amazing the organisation was, weren't there?
There were. It was very well organised. There was a great organising committee, and there was a great support between the organising committee, and we just wanted to show the Isle of Man in a really positive, friendly light, which we know is here. We just wanted everyone else to see it, and we pulled it off.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done. Margaret, congratulations to you and to Hospice for winning the Tynwald Mills People Management and Development Award. Now, this award came about because of the growth of Hospice over the years. You started with a staff of 2, and you now have 150 and 600 volunteers. So you had to find a new framework for all these people to develop and work, didn't you?
We had to find not just a framework for people to work in an organisation that has grown quite a lot in the last almost 30 years, so it is quite a long time. But also we had to put all the right structures and all the processes in place to enable people to work effectively and be efficient, but at the same time to maintain high morale and a really good team spirit.
Yes, but you were really changing a culture from one of sort of the amateur, the volunteer, into making it a career and having a career progression.
Over the years, we had to start employing highly trained professionals, doctors, nurses, therapists, and that of course needed proper support structures for both training, development. So from, as you quite rightly said, from a small charity that started by volunteers in 1983, in 2011 we got a robust, growing organisation that employs professional staff that need support and development and correct type of management.
Yes, but you've still managed to maintain that lovely hospice caring ethos as you've done it.
I think the actual work that we do, it takes very special people to deliver that kind of care. So I think that's why, perhaps one of the reasons why we got such an excellent team. But I'm very lucky that because we do work as one team, and I got a great support from my colleagues to enable us to do the excellent care that we provide and do the work that we do.
Yeah, well, congratulations, that's fantastic, Margaret. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Ian, congratulations on winning the Domicilium Award for Excellence in Use of Technology. Now, we always tend to think of technology as being vastly expensive and taking huge resources, but you've developed against all the odds something really quite groundbreaking. Can you tell us about it?
Yes, essentially it was born out of my own frustration with not being able to find out what was on TV, not very easily anyway, and I literally thought it would be a sort of project for myself more than anything, but then as soon as I developed it, I got it working quite quickly with technology that was proprietary and only worked on certain computers. And when I demonstrated to a few people, they thought it was fantastic and wanted to use the same kind of technology, but obviously it wasn't available to them at the time. So that set in motion this whole sequence of events, which led me to talk to Ivona, who are a world-leading web-based speech provider. And they've been fantastic and extremely supportive in the development of the Talking TV Guide and have provided the web-based speech services free of charge. And so I wouldn't have been able to do it without their help. Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic, fantastic. And it's already been trialled by Manx Blind Welfare as well.
It has, and also I've taken the RNIB and they've been very supportive and helpful as well. So I think I'm just looking forward to seeing where it goes from here, really.
Yes. Oh, well, congratulations. The world's your oyster now. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Amanda, congratulations on winning the Mansat Award for Marketing and PR Effectiveness. Now, the focus of this award for you has been on your Manx Food Heroes project. Yes. Can you tell me something about this, please?
Yes, what we wanted to do was develop our relationship with our local producers. So we invited all sorts of local producers to come in, show their products to us, nominate themselves for the Food Hero Awards, and from that it's developed very, very well within our stores.
How many Food Heroes have you got?
We actually stock over 20 Food Heroes, and some of which we've developed quite strongly within our stores.
And what sort of produce? What's the sort of range of produce they're supplying?
Anything from flour to the rapeseed oil. We stock Ellerslie rapeseed oil. Individual Cake Company, they sell beautiful cupcakes, and now they've developed into flavoured popcorn, which is proving very popular in our Douglas and Port Erin stores. What else do we have? We've developed a range of ground coffees for Wagstaff Coffee, so that's exclusive to us on the island.
But it's very important to support the local farmers and the local produce, isn't it?
It is, it's very important to us. As your local supermarket, it's very important to us seriously, because we feel that whatever comes into our stores, we've got to sort of give something back to the island because we're the Manx supermarket.
Yeah.
We are the local supermarket.
And people are very keen now not to buy things that have hundreds and thousands of food miles and that they can trace where it's from, aren't
Indeed.
they? Customers are appreciating.
Customers require it, yes.
Yeah.
Local customers absolutely require it, and they're demanding it more and more. We're becoming more and more aware.
And you've got some beautiful visuals of your farmers in the stores as well.
Thank you
That's
very
part
much.
of the...
That is all part of the Food
Yeah.
Heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much,
Yeah.
Julie.
Alpana, congratulations on winning the Shaw Award for Young Achiever of the Year. Now you won this for your corporate event company that does Bollywood themed
That's right,
events.
Bollywood on the Isle, that's right, yes.
What gave you the idea?
It was meant to be a small get together for a few friends, but then when word got out, I managed to sell a lot of tickets, and when the demand started, I decided to set the business up for it.
Wow, and so the food and the dancing and everything is all Bollywood themed?
Yeah, I do the dancing, the dress-up packs, it's the whole experience.
So you give them packs for dressing up as well?
Yes, people come to the party and there's a dress-up corner there, and they have an opportunity to try out Indian outfits for the
And
night.
have the Manx people, they've taken to this, have they?
Very much, yes. We've helped a lot of, I mean, I say we, but it's me.
Yeah.
The business has helped a lot of charities.
Yes,
in the
I
past
believe
year.
so. I've got Hospice and Oscar's Dream.
Yeah, we worked with over 10 charities in the 18 months that we've been trading.
Yeah.
We've helped them raise over £10,000.
Wow, that's
So,
fantastic.
yes, it
And
is.
what are your plans for the future?
Just continue contributing to the local community
Yeah.
in any way I can, but through the business
Yeah.
and do something that I love.
Oh, wow. How much work goes into one of these events?
Most of the work is, it starts a few months before. I meet with the client and then they tell me what they want to do,
Yeah.
and everything's done before the event.
Yes.
And the dress-up packs, the dress-up packs, the choreography for the dance if they want to do a performance,
Yeah.
and I take it from there.
And it would fit more or less any type of celebration, a birthday.
No,
or a
absolutely,
wedding or
we've done
anything.
hen parties, birthday parties, charity fundraisers, and yes. So
Wow, that sounds
the last one we did was
fantastic.
for the hospice. It was 140 people at the Hilton, so it was a very good night.
That
We
sounds
raised a lot of
fantastic.
money. Yeah,
Well
very
done.
good.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
Alpana.
much.
Chris, congratulations on winning the Thomas Miller Investment Award for Company of the Year. That's quite an achievement for yourself and PDMS.
For the company, absolutely.
Yes, yes. So how do you feel about that?
I'm really delighted. I think they may well have regarded, the judges may have regarded it as a bit of a price for perseverance, and kind of that's what it is. It's not the first time we've gone for it.
Ah, right, yeah. I know that the judges were particularly impressed by the fact that you are such great ambassadors for the island, off the island,
Oh,
which is
great.
obviously an important part of your business, isn't
Absolutely.
it?
Well,
Yes.
I mean, we see what we do here and as being very, this is the centre from which we export, and so I think that's very important to us, and I think it's important for the Isle economy as well.
So what sort of message do you take about the island? What do you tell people?
Well, I always just take a very much the sort of freedom to flourish message, really, one form or another. I mean, it's can-do, it's joined up, it's a good place to do business and to just get on with things, and that's very much what I always say.
And you've built up a list of very prestigious clients.
Over the years, yeah, we're quite good at hanging on to our clients.
Yes.
They're normally hard won, but well hung on to.
This is a very competitive sector, I imagine.
It is a competitive sector, but it's also a sector where there's a big difference between the hype and the reality. And I think for an awful lot of our customers, what really one of our success is the fact that we're able to keep the same things and the same services going for long periods of time.
Right, and so you don't blind people with science. You
try not to.
Yeah. Yes.
We try not to. There may be some who would disagree.
Yeah.
But,
And how much has the company grown through the years?
well, I mean, we started out, I guess, 18 years or so ago with literally just 2 of us. So, and there are more than 60 people now.
Yes,
and you know, here in the UK, we have a central London office as well. So, you know, we recently bought our own premises up on the business park, which with some room for expansion, and so it's grown pretty strongly over the years, and we have some fairly ambitious plans for the next 5 years as well.
And do you think being on the island that it has been a good environment to grow in?
I think it's been a good place to be. Yes, absolutely, and I think that in our industry is a global industry, and you know, you need a home, and it's good to have somewhere. I always find when I travel reasonably amount for business, but it's always great to come back home.
Yeah.
And feel that this, you know, and as a place, the place we base our research and development and you know, and a lot of our kind of core services. This is a great place for that.
Congratulations, Chris. Well done. Richard, Sam Barks' father, and Kim, Sam's sister. You've come to accept an award on Sam's behalf. And I believe Sam was very disappointed not to be able to be here tonight and sing for us.
She was devastated. We got the news on Tuesday, and we had a terrible 48 hours. Very fortunately, Kim's very good friend Lucy Jones, who was on Les Mis with her, and part of the X Factor, she stood up and decided she'd come over on Tuesday night. She got the call. On Wednesday she was on the first flight over, and she was in rehearsals on Wednesday morning, so she's our guardian angel.
Yes, a real professional.
Absolutely.
Stepping into the breach. And she was fantastic, wasn't she?
She was
incredible.
Yeah.
She absolutely did Samantha proud. This team was fantastic. So thank you very much to Lucy for that.
Oh, yeah, but it would have been fantastic for Sam to quite a homecoming, wouldn't it?
It would have been. She always loves coming home, and there will be many more occasions. And she's actually planning with Trudy from the newspapers now, hopefully to come back and do another charity thing and maybe coax Lucy Jones back as well with her. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes.
Oh, that would be quite something.
It would be tremendous.
Yeah. And she's got this fantastic possible opportunity now, so we all keep our fingers crossed.
We've all got to keep our fingers crossed.
We've
got to keep our fingers crossed for it, and you know, it's a funny thing. Like the Isle of Man always gets behind Samantha. It's lovely. You know, it really is incredible. And
you couldn't ask for better support at all, could you?
Couldn't. I just said in a speech there tonight, you know, that no community got behind anybody in the competition like they did behind Samantha, and the Isle of Man has always got behind Samantha. It makes me very proud. You know, very proud. You know, it's lovely.
Oh, well done. Thank you.
Thank you.